Um, I think we're just gonna wait here. I want to see what this army does. I want to know where you go. The exciting part should be you guys all moving north to McCullough and whatever's gonna happen down here in Chattanooga. I mean, this says federal major advantage. I still don't understand this economy. We do very much have them on the ropes in terms of morale. Okay, that depot is doing nothing, so I think I need to go take Fort Smith anyway. Here we have the battle we really want, the really exciting battle. For whatever reason, though, we only have... We don't have anybody in it to begin with? We're gonna do this. Second battle, one right after the other, but even numbers, they even have the advantage over me. So, okay. We are back and we have pretty much the exact same setup. The really sad thing about this is that I have all of these. I don't like. I think this is just a boring map. I have all of these engineering points. I don't get to use them because setting up the defense all the way back here at the objective is just bad. Like, it's bad defensive terrain. I mean, I put myself up on this hill, and then what? They have a fence. I put myself up on this fence. I'm defending through the woods. I guess just for the sake of making it different from what we just had, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Hooker. Single line. Oops. Let's do that. With wall basically in resolve. Or I'll put wall up here, and I will keep you guys very much in resolve. Meanwhile, Bolton will take the much more likely defense. That'll be okay. For now, the cavalry can come heal and Cold Steel, dismount, loose order, and I'll get you in there and you. Oh, actually, you can't go over there yet. But I'll do something along those lines. And hopefully, the rest of the army will appeal. Oh, Stone. Damn it, Stone. Go set yourself up in Asbury Church. I see them coming this way, as opposed to going. Whoop, the mouse is gone. Okay, the mouse is back. As opposed to them going this way or that way. I guess if they happen to come like this, then you move south along this fence, and you guys, maybe you should be down here anyway. Oh, and you, I want to go there. Sure, good enough. Like, the problem is, I don't want them, I don't want the Confederates to have, um, forests, to be in the woods. Which is why this is a nice spot and why this side is a nice spot. Huh. I have no idea what they are doing. That is for darn sure. Well, I hope you figure it out. Hey, can see dust way off over there. How? Yeah, you are completely experienced in engineering. Ooh, okay, here we go. Did you guys ever finish your spinning around? You did. Cool. not going to be useful, I don't think. Let me take you and do that. Meanwhile, is there anything I want to do with Huckle? Not yet. How about you guys? How about your whole division send out skirmishers and see if you can't scare those Confederate horses out of here? I think I have way too spread out of a line. I don't know if the Confederates are going to take advantage of that, but if they concentrated their forces, I think basically in this gap that I have stupidly left, they could roll up both of my flanks at the same time, I think. Which I don't want to do it. And I might not even have the time. But let's pull roll this way. And I will see if I have the time to build even just a few of those. Meanwhile, Cook, get your guys to send out skirmishers as well. These regulars are beat up. And even Pryor's brigade is pretty unhappy. So their right, or well, their left flank might be an easy target. And that is Harney. Okay. Well, where is Harney? Down here. And what is your plan? That is a good plan. I will let you do that at your own discretion. Let's get you guys to swing this way. I mean, look at that, just watching the Confederates slowly trundle their way through the woods. This game has a lot of issues, but looking ugly certainly is not one of them. For such a simple, such a silly art style, like it really gets a good message across. Look at all of these guys way off in the background. Still, stragglers, loose battalions and platoons. The Confederates laid down, so we've lost vision of them, but we can still actually see some of the dead sprites. They're both moving in the same order because they've got a bullet in the knee. So I think because they stopped taking fire, they decided it was safe enough to stand back up and press the attack, and that's not going to go well for them. I think those 600 regulars are not going to stand well against my 600 loose detachments. Because each one of these is 200, and that's 3 on 1. Even numbers, uneven tactics. And they put us 5 in that one volley. What's going on here? Why do you think you are outflanked? Oh, look at this. Okay. Let's get... Well, first of all, I don't know what you're doing. You should be aimed that way. Second of all, whatever is going on up here is worth something. Bayard, swing south. I will have you come back this way to fill the gap. You're going toe to toe with 2 brigades and you're doing alright. How are you guys coming along? Slow but sure. That's okay. Let's get you forwards, even closer. Really put the squeeze on them. And how good of range do you think you have? Probably pretty close to you lying down. Hell yeah. That's another lot of rifles downrange. I think these guys are gonna disintegrate. Forget about unsustainable casualties. That's just insane. That was 1 volley and something like 100 dead. I mean, that's a turkey shoot against those so-called regulars. Okay, I think it's time for you to get your skirmishers back. You two angle. Oh god. That's more than 50% casualties. That is just insane. Okay, Showman, what's Honey telling you to do? I would love it if Honey brought his entire division or corps right there. Okay, you unfortunately need to angle this way to make sure you actually get the full cover bonus. I mean, they know what they're trying to do. They're trying to put overwhelming forces down on you and break this corner, this weird angle that we have. The way I prevent that is either reinforcing it with you guys, which is going too slow to work, especially since you guys are now trying to launch another assault on the regulars. Is the artillery firing? The artillery is still firing. Who's out of ammo? I think everybody okay, the detachment is fine. I think everybody basically started low on ammo. No? 50? Interesting. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to pause that though. Okay, let's get you guys to come out. And I would like you as well. We need to press their right flank in order to protect our center. Because I don't think you guys are gonna last against this concentration of force unless we can kind of force them to break up their attention. In part of that, I would like my cavalry to quickly rush over here just to provide the more support bonus. And you go ahead and come out that way. Okay, you need to get ready to just attack them. Ideally, oh, oops. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and tell your boys medium range. They just don't have the morale. They just don't have the morale or the size of battalions anymore, I think, to muster a meaningful assault. Like, even here, just based on the pure numbers, let's say that my, whatever division this is from Hooker, 2nd Division, 1st Division of the Tennessee, even let's assume they didn't exist, and therefore there was no pressure being applied to Morgan's brigade. I think if they had broken this brigade and come after the Green Mountain Boys, well, the Green Mountain Boys just torn their attention, and they just don't have the morale to keep winning those stand-up fights. And that's what they keep trying to do. I mean, look at this. They finally broke one of my detachments. It took two brigades and their detachments to break one of mine. We've just beaten them in so many battles at this point that I just don't think they have much fight left in them. I mean, for the second time on this battlefield in 2 days, I don't even think Stone... No, Stone's in charge. Who are you? Holney, right? Yeah, I don't even think Holney's gonna get to the battlefield. Don't do that, actually. Just do this. At least their artillery's finally doing something. Don't ask me what. My artillery's just pounding away. I mean, again, 50% casualties. Like, unsustainable losses is an understatement to explain or to describe how, how they've been mauled this battle. Hell, let me swing the regulars out and we'll collapse their left flank. Every single battle, it just seems to be, unless those insanely overwhelming forces on the Confederate behalf, it just seems like they're too weak in their assault, they're too weak in their attack, and then because I'm able to set them off their footing, I can counterattack, and that just decimates them. I mean, look at this. We've pushed straight into their real lines, where all of their poor, sad, decrepit, recovering brigades are, where the artillery is. Alright, let's get you this way. Ooh, Hawkins. Okay. Can I... You really just need to stay where you are and let other people move up in front of you. Where the hell is your commander? All the way up there. Okay, Buell. That's not ideal. But I think it'll be okay. You guys tell your men medium range. You medium range. Medium range. You're gonna need to lay down to try and stem the bleeding. And move up even farther onto that fence line if you can. I think they'll be able to go past their lost resilience for a little while, but I don't want to test. I don't want to test their luck. Damn, what a fight though. 2nd Brigade of the 2nd East Division of the Department of the East Mississippi. $700. I mean, they dealt the brunt of the casualties, it looks like, so far. Yeah, oh, for sure. For sure. They probably dealt 1-to-1, which for being, what, 2 and at times 3-to-1 and outflanked, that's incredible. That's a great job. Alright, get off your horses. Don't waste your time getting into loose formation, because I don't think it'll actually help you. You should all be part of this. I'm genuinely impressed they haven't shadowed yet. That looks like the only brigade that has yet to be committed in any way. Depending on how long it takes for them to open file. Am I loose order? Looks like it. That's a fight I think we lose. But I think we're gonna be able to bring up reinforcements before we lose. Alright, cavalry, forwards. Everybody forwards. Go assault, I guess. Well, maybe don't assault. I don't know. Those commands might be the death of everyone. I don't like the AI commands very much. The stances. Wounded in action. Buell? For fuck's sake. That's what happens when you stand right fucking there. Which is not a very, I'll be honest, not a Don Carlos Buell style move. What are you doing? You should all be set to... And because you're currently getting an order, I can't tell you to give an order. Where were you going? Oh, that doesn't make much sense. What if I just told you to charge them? We'll see what you do. I wonder if you're even gonna mount. Mount up. I guess you need to go around the fences, so that makes sense. Okay, well... Can't you move up closer? I'm impressed they haven't broken yet. We're so low on ammo. That's just a detachment. God, I would love it if you got, like, nice and close. See, this is the thing the AI, both me, well, I as a human, but I mean like my computer and the enemy doesn't really understand, is that to break the artillery, you want to get as close as possible. Because the farther away you are, the more effective their canister is going to be compared to your rifles. Alright, you guys are too low on ammo. I think to the point where you need to fall back and we need to let Holney get up here. You tell your men short range. Oh, Huckle, Huckle, Huckle. Come over here, please. Everybody is just so low on ammo. Partially because you're all so good at your job that you just shoot that fast. How far away do you think Colney is? Think he's crossed the river? Barely. Get your ass over here. Why is Bryce going so slow? Okay. Buell, who is wounded, go ahead and come back to this house. Hawkins has withdrawn. That is okay. You deserve a rest. A nice, good break. Oh wow, you guys have... I don't know where you guys took so many casualties from. I do not remember seeing that happen, that's for sure. Okay. You know, I love having given you an assault order, but actually you're just in an attack order. What if I just removed that? Can I do that? Whatever. I'll admit, I don't know how they have stayed in the fight like this, but I am impressed. Let me see if I can't achieve anything by bringing... Hey, there we go. You guys probably won't get here in time to be effective. I will tell you to shoot them because I think it's theoretically worth doing, but in general, I think that is definitely the end of all fighting for the day. I don't know what that dinging is. I'm gonna take that 1 pound of Williams and move it up here. See, see what you can do with it. You can just stop. I don't know how to tell you to stop. Halt. Thank you. Okay, some of their guns escaped. I think I'm okay with that. I guess they might not escape yet. Oh, look at what do you think this is? I can't see what this is. I can only see that there's a whole bunch of smoke. I didn't get a warning about reinforcements, so I bet you this is Confederates withdrawing. Honey has almost made it to the battlefield, but still not yet. Is this all they have for guns? Is 1 pounders? 3-inch ordnance rifles? No, those are already. No, are they? That's a detachment. Okay. 3-inch ordnance rifles and these little 1 pounders. The 1 pounders are really good for close combat support, I believe. But obviously, that's not how the Confederates are using them. I mean, they didn't really get the chance. I don't know who my artillery is shooting at. I guess we're shooting over here with these guys. Alright, well that sent them packing from their guns. You're gonna be too slow to get there. Good battle. Very hard fought. Withdrawn orderly from the field. So we didn't actually break them. They opted to withdraw. Very interesting. So still just a minor victory too then. I don't actually know what those casualty percentages are. I think I could be wrong because I didn't look at the numbers. So I might have to do that. If I'm really that curious, I'll have to do it on the VOD. But I think one of their armies that was supposed to be in there never actually arrived because the battle ended too quickly. And of course, Horny showed up before they did anyway. What a cool photo. This rock looks so fake. I think it's a real photo though. I think all of these photos are real. Although the color might not be real. In fact, I'm pretty sure the color definitely isn't real and is like a post effect. Battle of Nashville has ended with the Army of Tennessee withdrawing. Reportedly suffered total casualties of 7,000 men, thereof 1,000 killed, 3,000 captured. All casualties total 2,000 men with 400 killed, so a ton of wounded, but not very many killed. Not very many out of the war. It doesn't tell me how much the battle raged for some 16 hours. The enemy lost renowned Lieutenant Colonel Pyron, Lieutenant Colonel Butler. Sources from the Confederacy side report the public unmoved by the recent events. Many are waiting anxiously for more news at the front. Interesting. So we killed one of those. It was Buell was the only one for us. There was a dispatch. Officer loss report. Yes. I don't think that's what that was it? Maybe it was. Okay, wait, what's this do? Oh, interesting. All these years and I've never even pressed this button. Offensive operations is a bold statement. Okay, let's look at this and let's find a replacement for Don Carlos Buell. Do you think there's a single cavalry leader? The answer is no, because I'm not putting a captain in charge. Which means, Bayard, you are getting replaced by Lieutenant Merritt and Buell. Very good. Okay, we'll keep this army here. I need to sort out the Navy soon. And I also need to figure out how to get the Corps of Adventure to New Orleans. Which has been my plan for a very long time, and then I keep getting sidetracked. Interestingly, all my money disappeared? Maybe I only had enough. Maybe I only had military money anyway. And I didn't have the funding for any other subsidies. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So it looks like they have another army coming in that's already shattered. So the next fight is probably gonna be Grant in Chattanooga, which, you know, we're a year early, but that's pretty historically accurate. So that'll be interesting. Unless you guys are going around. That's enough people that you could smack me. But if you're not ready for that, let me have you send out scouts and see if you can't figure out anything about what's going on around here. Oh, you guys are turning around? Okay. I'm not sure what you guys are doing. The whole situation on the front seems goofy to me, but I think that is a future us problem. And for now, I want to leave it here, and we will pick up at the same spot next time. So thank you very much for watching, and